Now we're in. Hello, the internet. We're back with a whole new screen layout and everything, which hopefully will work perfectly and we'll have no issues. Nothing will break.
Yeah,
and we'll
right.
all be...
Stop tempting fate, you psycho.
You can't knock on wood hard enough.
Yeah, for real.
I'm knocking everything I got.
Go on, knock
Give it
your
all
head
she
into the
got,
wall.
So here we are back at the Secrets of Strahd Far Reach Coast take on the Curse of Strahd campaign. We're testing out, as always, our virtual tabletop, original classes, subclasses, races.
Hype.
Is there anything else? And we are listening to a lot. We talked about virtual tabletop, character sheets, all of our own stuff.
Music?
And we are listening to
music.
our original music created by our team, as well as sound effects created by our team, and just hanging out and having a good time playing D&D as usual. I have our intro video back, so I'm going to hit that before we jump in.
Hit it.
Did I miss anything important?
That's rude. Why would you hit something?
That's pretty much the
What did they do to you?
intro, right? We're still working
Hit the
on
intro
this.
as hard as you can.
Yeah, we'll get it. Boom.
Oh.
I didn't do nothing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right.
Look, he's just cooking it. He's just cooking it really rare, okay? It's just a really rare roast beef.
What happens when you fuck around and find out?
Warning, there's content.
Look, if he didn't want to be murdered, he shouldn't have dressed that way.
Like,
Repurposed. Indeed. Oh, wait, no, that's not my lady's voice.
Fancy lady.
Yep.
fanning herself.
Sheriff
Because
Campbell
it
is
is
in town.
quite hot in this room. Wait, who's trying to leave?
Mm-mm.
Wait, which one's Lydia? Oh,
Very nice.
wait,
Lady
hold up.
Volakovich.
I tried to stop her. It's like, hey, do you not recognize me? It's Janice, your cousin from the Hanseltons. Yes, indeed. Oh, I apologize. I just want to say hi to you.
Excuse me, interruption. Technical interruption. I believe we are being a little bit choppy audio-wise and quiet on your end.
Wise. All right, fixing. Hold that.
Yeah.
Boom.
We often have
Can-
quiet DM voice. We don't want that.
Okay. There we go. All right, that should fix it. Ooh, it looks like we may not have even had me. Were you able to hear me in the stream?
I was.
Okay.
In the stream, I was at the beginning and then you didn't come through anymore.
Interesting. Okay, I have done a quick
You
little
are-
adjustment here on
You
my
are
end,
fat.
and I'm hoping that will fix it. But let me see one thing to look at. Frames look good, and stream health is
I hear you now.
back to normal. Okay, yeah.
You're a lot more.
I think that
Clear
was a
now.
momentary blip. We carry on as long as everything is good.
All right.
So, Jalin, dressed up as one of the fine ladies of the house, give us a quick performance check.
Oh yes.
Or
indeed.
deception check. I actually, either way's fine. Depending
Oh
on-
no, man! It's like I went to a casino tonight.
That's not likely to be a good idea.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Oh, good thing it's a high roll. 16.
16. Okay, with the 16, she doesn't question you. She just takes Janice, Hanselton, whatever. That's fine. It's so good to see you, Janice. Of course. All be well. I will be. I'm going to get some more. Some surprises. I have a surprise for everybody.
Okay.
And
All right.
yes, and I'll be back in a bit. You should really get to know our new sheriff, Campbell. Sheriff Campbell. he's a lovely
You're
man.
so thoughtful and considerate. Such a gracious host.
Yes, of course. The sheriff will make sure everything is seen too. Yes, Sheriff, you've got things under control, right?
Everything is under control, of course.
Oh,
Oh, we'll
here's
be
this
well.
handsome lad.
Yes.
All will be very well involved here.
And she runs up
okay.
the stairs. Doc, can I have an insight check from you
Sure.
against that 16 performance to see if you recognize?
So,
See some stubble.
21.
Hey.
Very insight.
Notice the Adam's apple just jutting right out.
Yeah. You catch a glimpse of the Adam's apple. You're like, wait a minute. And 2 and 2
Who
in
dat?
fact equals 4.
Hold up.
I know that Adam's apple anywhere.
Oh, you have been staring at it, haven't you?
Well, excuse me, my fine lady. If we've
Oh, yes,
interrupted,
sir.
you may be on your way upstairs, was it?
Oh, no, I just came from upstairs. I am coming down here to visit with all the other guests of this household. To,
You hear
brain has gone empty.
You hear a loud swath of giggling and gossiping from the next room, and the door opens. Like, oh, hello, who's that? Come on in, come. We have more tea and crackers, swiftly. And the two of you are quickly bustled along by the crowd of.
It is risky. It is absolutely risky. I shouldn't be doing this, but I come in as if they should know who I am.
Oh gosh.
Why, it is me, Janice Hanselton. You all remember me?
That'll be another performance or deception check.
Let's go.
If,
No.
If
Oh no.
if Doc is sort of propping this performance up, we could call it a help action, but that's
There's not a whole lot I could do.
Yeah.
I look
I can
over at
cast
Doc.
guidance.
I look over at Doc and I'm like, help me.
All right, Doc starts to. Let me see if I can cast guidance.
Janice.
Yeah, give a little wink over at Jalin.
Okay. That's a D4 on top, right? Let's see it.
Oh no.
Is it not
Yep,
enough?
1d4 on top. Come on.
I don't think the roll matters. It's not gonna be.
Did you pull a 1?
No, but pretty close.
Oh, that's a 2.
Oh no! So that is a total of 6.
There's a
Yeah.
momentary silence around the room. And then somebody tells some off joke, and everyone starts giggling and laughing.
There we go.
One of the other girls
Back
comes over
to
and
normal.
pats you on the shoulder and is like, "It was a good try. Come on in. I appreciate the effort. All will be well."
I try.
Yeah, they don't get it at all. But they're bringing you all in, and there's gossip all around of the butler who ran off with the maid, and the latest. Where did this person go? What's going on here? Who's doing what? Where? You know, all of these sorts of things are chattering about downstairs. And
I do want to roll an insight check.
Sure, by all means.
I want to see who might be like the most manipulative of the bunch. Like who is feeding the information and who is receiving it. If you get what I'm saying.
Sure. Yeah. Give us an insight. See if we can figure out who's.
8.
With an 8, it's kind of it's.
I'm just
it's
caught
a
in the
mess.
moment.
I'll tell you that it's.
I'm on the
quite
receiving
clear,
end.
Yeah, it's quite clear from her persona that Lydia Petrovna is 100% the ringleader of this whole little squad, but she's not here right now. And in her absence, it just seems like a gaggle of just gossip and nonsense.
A herd
all
of
over the
cats.
place. And,
Got it.
yeah.
Okay.
You wouldn't believe what the new sheriff did. Oh my goodness! I heard he killed 3 dragons. No, it was 4 dragons. Oh my God!
Is
That
there-
was himself.
Is there any? Okay, well, tea is
Kill
nice.
4 dragons.
I'll definitely grab a cup of tea. But is there like any wine, cognac, or
I'd say they probably
Champagne.
haven't brought the wine around yet, but they'll be bringing it with the food, which will be coming here presently. Are you
Alrighty, well, I'm gonna stand up, I'm gonna walk. Is there, okay, I guess I should look at the map for this one. There's no direct link to the kitchen, and the
Over
parlor room is there.
He's in here. Okay, so looking at the map here, from where you are, you're in like the dining area.
Yeah.
You could go down the hall to the kitchen. That's down there.
Okay, so it's only through the
we
hall.
have-
There's no direct link between the kitchen and the
Yeah, no.
dining room.
There's a storage
Okay.
room between the dining room and the kitchen. And stuff
I will
across the
stand up, and I will walk into the kitchen,
hall. Okay.
and I will. Where is the chef at? Is he in the same position, or is he
he's
like
kinda, just
buzzing
doing
around
his
like
thing.
me?
He's chopping up some onions or something right now.
Am I able to reach him?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, I don't see why not.
I will walk up to him as
Oh,
he knows me.
Wait,
I'm like, oh, hello.
yeah, pretty
Um,
high on his insight.
Hello there. Well, the ladies could use some refreshments. They have tea already, but I'd like to liven things up, if you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah, for sure. We usually don't bring any of the wine out until the burgomaster comes home, but I suppose
All will be well.
all will be well. I suppose he won't mind if we lighten the mood just a little bit prior to his arrival.
Exactly. You smell what I'm cooking.
He uncorks a bottle off the wall and it says Red Dragon Crush across the label of it. And,
That's an awesome name.
yeah. He says, he pops the cork off. So would you like to do the honors of bringing it around?
Of course.
Excellent. Awesome.
Can I have a second one?
I think that is. We're kind of running low. I think it's been wise to go too quickly through them. We'll bring more out when the burgomaster comes around, eh?
All right. Fair enough. Fair enough.
All right. As you head off,
Does he react much to my new state of appearance?
he knows. He rolled very high on his insight. But
I go on my Jalin voice anyway.
Yeah, he's very there was a look of, what are you doing, man? But you know, as long as he pretends like he doesn't know nothing, you built up a really strong rapport with this guy. He's looking the other way right now.
Alrighty.
All right.
Alrighty, and
I
I
think that
bring
is a great spot to
we'll cut that off there.
pop back upstairs, because as Jalin and Doc are going back and forth and keeping the company occupied, Lydia Petrovna is heading up the stairs on a mission to clean up the whatever happened in Ezek's room. Prior to her getting there, Kahn, you've got a little while. What are you up to here? You are where we left you off, as I recall. You were kind of sorting around in the room, looting for gadgets and gizmos you could take. As a reminder, the room is...
Plenty, specifically.
Yeah. As a reminder, the room is filled with dolls, and that all are dressed the same and look the same, as well as a lot of mechanical tools and gadgets, a handful of weapons. I believe you found a potion last week, is that right? Something to that effect.
Yeah, one of us did. I don't remember who, but do I hear her coming?
Yeah, I'm looking at the map here, and the stairwell shares a wall, an interior wall with his room. So I think the sound of high heels coming up the stairs is definitely clear. Besides, I imagine Ezek would have maybe wanted to be aware when somebody's coming to visit him, anyways. So
yeah. So I'll probably start. Like I said before, I was putting a sheet over him and, situating some things. That way it was a little bit less gruesome to see whenever anybody came up. So I'm kind of doing a little bit of cleanup. Okay. That's all I'll do right now.
Okay. As you hear the steps kind of coming up the hall, I need a perception check from you.
Okay. 16.
16. Okay. With the 16, you are a huntsman and a creature of the night, which is why I kind of allow this perception check with a 15 as the DC on it. You feel this sort of just kind of like a coldness to the room, like the hairs on your back of your neck stand up for a moment, and like you just feel like you're not alone momentarily, and then you look around and there's no one there, and the moment passes, but there's a specific feeling when you're being watched and when something is observing you, and you kind of pick up on that, and maybe it's paranoia, I don't know, but you feel like you're not alone in this room.
Okay.
Are you gonna wait here for Lygia to arrive?
Yeah, I don't believe I can probably investigate that at all, that feeling. I presume it was just one of those things that I'm aware of and I feel, and I know that I can't look around and see anything. It's probably just one of those, okay, well, we're gonna take that and leave it for later. See if anything abnormal happens, or he'll be a little bit more hyper aware or hypersensitive.
Sure, absolutely. She comes around, she throws open the door and give with a gasp.
Kahn turns to her, and as he taught her, greets her with the Gargoylian greeting of a massive, horrific grin of teeth. Hello, lady.
She stresses for just a moment, then goes, hello, it's good to see you again. Trying to reciprocate what she's learned of your culture. She's very aware.
Quite cultured.
I can't. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I can't keep doing that. What has happened?
Well, I don't know how much you know about your boy Ezek here, but
It's very strange.
he was a disturbed man. He left this note, it seems, in his journal. And he's going to show her the note. He's going to keep it, but kind of like hold it towards her, like, you know, this kind of situation, like, here, read.
Absolutely. On her insight check, natural 1, I'll let you know.
What a dummy.
She looks over the journal and it's just, I knew he was strange, but my God, I had no idea. I mean, shit, he could have at least done us the courtesy of leaving town first. My God, what are we going to do about this?
Idiot. I know.
Listen here, friend. I've already spoken to I assume you're friends with the Kathian fellow. Anyway.
Yeah, we could say that, I guess.
Look, nobody can know about this. Nobody can know about this. There's only we know about this right now. This cannot leave the house. The family must present a strong face. Will you help me get rid of him? We have to get rid of him.
But of course, anything to save the Puchakaka name and keep it safe.
I think you're probably... okay, thank you.
I'm sorry, it's my Gargoylean. I struggle with other languages sometimes.
Very well.
I'll say it in my native tongue, and he says the correct name in Undercommon,
Okay.
which I presume is going to sound like...
She's like... Noted. Okay, I'll have a skiff pulled around to the window window at oh God, where can we offload him? Oh my God, can you get him to the attic? Can you get him to the attic? That way we can nobody will happen upon him until after dark. We can bring a ship around and have him gotten out of here stealthily. But I can't have somebody walking on this.
Oh, this isn't normal?
No, this is not.
Oh, sorry. I didn't. Okay, gotcha. So this is not how normal human parties go.
Very low, she says. It isn't. This is not well.
Okay. Who are you talking to? Are you telling me that it's not well, or you looked around like you were waiting for someone to hear you, but you realize it's only us and a dead guy, right?
I'm never quite sure. But for now.
That's concerning. Okay, ma'am. That's okay. How about I'll get him to the attic. I guess
there's
you're
a
distraught
latch in
or
my
something.
room down the hall. I will see. I'll get the blood situation taken care of here, and that gray matter. I'll get that taken care of, and have somebody bring a ship around, and we'll get it. Yes, just get him up to the attic so nobody sees the rest of him.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I can do that.
Cool. She grabs her things. She shuffles you, and
He puts his hand up for a high five. Yeah, good team.
carefully wipes the. I'm sure there's blood. Wipes it off on one of the counters nearby.
Pulls out a handkerchief.
Yeah, handkerchief. One way or another, all will be well. Get him out of here.
I feel like that's probably the only appropriate time to say that.
The
phrase of many
tenacious
meanings.
positivity.
She gets to cleaning. She gets to scrubbing and scooping and just clearing this situation up as you drag the rest of them out of here. Are you following her directions upstairs?
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Why not? What else do I have to do?
Cool. In that case, while you are on your way that way, we're gonna pop upstairs to V. You just got up here. You sent Charles off. And you are in this attic. So, as a reminder, once again, the upstairs space is a wreck. All manner of broken things, ripped clothing, torn drapery, an entire couch that looks fine except for that little like tear in the seams on the corner. Some shoes that have a scuff. Half of it looks like it would probably be fine, but literally anything that has any kind of blemish has been shoved into the attic. Because we can't be seeing that in this manner.
Is there an enchanted rose in the corner too?
There is no enchanted rose in the corner, unfortunately. There is a rose that is just a slightly off shade of red. It's just not quite up to standard. Got thrown up.
Is it missing a petal too?
Yeah, one petal gone. Yeah, The whole 9 yards. Anything you can imagine being in a manor and going wrong, it's here. At the far end of the room from you, V, is a door that when you came up you saw it kind of rattle once slightly, but appears to be bolted shut from at the far end of the room. What are you doing up here?
I'm gonna start messing with them. I'm casting mending on as many items as you will allow me to.
That's so good.
Yes.
That's so good.
Mending, is that a cantrip?
It's a cantrip.
Got Bob the Builder over here.
Fix it, Felix over here.
Oh my goodness. You pull out a very small hammer and just start going around touching things.
Oh, golden hammer.
Oh my goodness. Well, how long do you want to spend up here with a couple of hours? I mean, with a couple of hours, you could presumably
Mend every item in the
everything.
house. Well, it has to be. All the pieces have to be present for that to work. So something missing would not work to be mended.
Okay.
Shatter furniture, probably not.
The break or tear cannot be larger than 1 foot. So yeah, like something like if it's really really big, it can't happen. And then
So shatter barrel, not gonna fix that.
I wish I had some prepared, but cue the, just imagine cue the Disney princess music as you sort of dance through the room, tapping things.
I love
and
it.
A string of beautiful objects are just left in your wake as you're just going along.
That's
Or
so
if that,
good.
or if that's not your jig, just imagine the Home Depot theme.
That's viable too. Oh my goodness.
okay, do I find anything that I would like to keep? I mean, all of these items are discarded.
Sure. I mean, this.
One man's trash.
I think it's unlikely to find anything of extreme value up here. You could do an investigation check.
I mean, do I really need something of extreme value?
Well,
It's kind
Well,
of.
your taste.
well,
Most,
the value is in the eye of the beholder.
I'll say that
Very subjective.
generally speaking, if you can imagine a commonplace item that would be just sort of sitting around and a manor like this, they probably have one up here. Now, if there's anything valuable or whatever, we can talk about investigation. If there's something specific that you're looking for, I'm not sure what to hand you that would be satisfying.
I also don't want actually to be spending hours here. I'm just really kind of making my way towards the door and like just cantripping all the way to there. It does take 1 minute of casting, so if I'm there 5 minutes, I am casting mending on 5
Not quite as
objects.
extreme as we imagined it, but I sort of still
Wait a
like this
minute.
image of you.
Was this couch actually scratched up? Why did we put this here?
That's kind of what I'm hoping is gonna, be the.
Instead of robbing somebody, you just take the TV. You take their batteries out of the TV remote.
This is
It's
worse.
actually
She's
fucked
putting
up.
the batteries back in the TV remote.
No, put one good one bad one. So you're wondering.
It just works just enough.
You ever have one of those tables that's just a little bit wobbly and you just get so used to it? Imagine coming home one day and it was just not wobbly anymore. How unsettling would that be?
I played on a pool table that was that.
It would be very settling, ironically.
Because it would be settled. Ah.
Ooh.
Oh.
Grow the pain.
I like my pool tables with hydraulic systems in it.
So she was making her way to the door, can tripping, mending, and
Sorry,
you know.
yes, this one we got
And the
away from
like.
this there. You get to the door. I have to look one little quick item up for you. Give me a second.
I imagine it's like the slightly less damaged objects. Like if it's a scuffed up chandelier, it just comes clear. It's like, why did you throw this in here?
Yeah, anything that's like not a huge. If there's like only pieces of an item left up there, there's no. But like even the couch or whatever you said was scuffed up or a little tear, yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely, yeah. As you
I'm
get
just
to the
ima-
door, the door at the far end had kind of some things pushed up around it. It looks like, a couple of things in particular about this old door. It's a little rotty, a little nasty. There is a large skull carved into it, and hanging on the doorknob is a little wooden sign that reads, "All is not well." All caps, exclamation point.
Did Bruno write that?
Well, I like the skull thing.
Yeah.
It's so in style with me.
You hear this sort of low muttering, murmuring sound from beyond the door, but you can't make out any words. A person's voice of some sort.
I'm gonna try the door.
Just straight to the door?
Yep.
Okay.
Bitch.
I love this horror movie.
Do you like death? Because that's how you get death.
The door
I
is...
happen to do love
The
that.
door is unlocked. Yeah.
Sorry, I asked.
Well, yeah, I guess that makes sense. It'd be really weird if a door in the attic was locked.
Cool. You twist the doorknob one time, and you hear a little... You have time for one immediate reaction. You seem to have triggered something.
What?
You have no idea what it
Heard
is?
a little what?
Is there reaction?
This
A little-
is- if there's
A little poof.
a movement or a guess as to what you may have triggered, you can do it, and that might mitigate the effects. But something has been triggered. These are.
I do not believe I have an actual reaction.
I am co-opting the click rules. This is the time for duck, dive out of the way, hit the floor, climb to the
Some
ceiling,
Indian-
whatever.
Some Indiana Jones level of shit.
Yep, this is your Indiana Jones moment.
Do 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 do.
You know what? Walking up the wall worked so well the first time.
Oh, goodness. Spider-Maning it.
How much was it? I'm sorry. I lost count. I was rolling it, but I lost count. I'm the loser.
Don't talk down to yourself like that.
You're right.
I won't tolerate it.
Thank you. I needed that.
Zero toleration for self-deprecation.
Okay. So you're gonna try and like walk up the wall. Is the plan here? Okay. You hear the little fizz, and you're like, ah. So you try to run up the wall. Unfortunately, the glyph of warding is on the wall, and you are blasted with lightning damage.
Oh!
You take
It's okay, a little shock to the system never hurt anybody.
you take 20 points of lightning damage and are knocked 15 feet back.
Hair's like frizzing out of the hood.
At which point you additionally take another d8 of bludgeoning damage when you hit the ground on the far end, which is another
That's
6 bludgeoning
Good
damage as
Lord.
you crush against something. How you-
Gravity be a cruel mistress.
You're not a character of many hit points. How are you holding up?
Come on.
very low.
Okay.
Oh, okay. There's something
Like,
there, though.
I could sneeze. and you could
Oh,
So you're saying there's a chance.
You hear,
me?
you hear an absolute just cackling
Yeah.
from the other side. Door creaks open, and you think you see a little eye poke out, and close the door again.
Fuck you, Bruno.
You hear some
What
muttering
the
and a
hey-yo?
little glow, and the door starts to shudder once more. Around this time, you also hear some huffing and gruffing as Kahn makes it to the attic at the far end.
it sounds more like joyous humming of a happy seventh dwarf.
Why does this feel
I
like
love
a Beetlejuice
dragging
movie?
dead bodies. I love the smell of death on me.
And remember to whistle while you work.
It's such a pleasant time to.
Y'all need to
be
make a
alive.
music. Y'all need to make a song out of that. I'm not kidding.
Put it on the docket. No.
Can we get Tim Burton to do the effects?
Kahn, you are
Yes.
presented as you enter the attic. You see V at the far end, still crackling with the damage, with lightning, sort of like in a pile of rubble. You heard the explosion clearly. In fact, everyone heard the explosion. And I'm going to take this moment to pop down backstairs and come back to you guys. Because all the way downstairs in the kitchen, you won't believe that they used to have this butler, right? And he was such a cad. He ran off with the maid, and they haven't been seen in months. It's quite the scandal. They were the best to help in the business. You wouldn't believe it. Boom! Explosion.
Hold up. As the explosion goes off, I walk in with the champagne. Oh, hey! And then I raise it up to make it clear that I guess it would be a deception check.
Does the wine turn into champagne?
It's wine.
No,
this is wine specifically. I'm sorry. I should
Wait.
specify.
Oh shit. Okay.
There is champagne in this universe, but
No. Does this mansion have it? But apparently not.
probably not.
Okay. Definitely then it's deception because I'm gonna try to convince him it's champagne.
My brother, I'll let you.
Yes,
roll
this
deception
champagne made
check.
this noise. I mean, this
20
wine made
is
this noise.
DC if you're trying to convince them that the wall-shattering explosion was the cork popping. So that is a 20 DC deception if you're going to try and play that one off and take credit for
All
this.
right, baby, let's go.
See if we can get it.
It's gonna be a lot of
Let's
pain around
go,
this champagne.
brother. Yeah, there's a lot of pain there.
The girl who yeah, I assume that's a fail, right?
Wait, don't you still have guidance?
No, because I got wasted.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
What was it?
definitely more than a
Deception
minute
I was
ago.
trying to do? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That was an 8, so it's not a critical failure, but like...
Yeah. They all look at you and look up and look at you, and the girl who consoled you earlier comes around and taps you on the shoulder and once again says, "It was a good try." And they go back to they're giggling and laughing, and it's like, "Oh, I heard that the Volakovich boy is working on some lovely fireworks for the festival tomorrow. That must be testing something out."
Okay, so they're not even bothered
But
by
they
the
have their
explosion.
own backup.
They are not even phased. They are completely.
There is something I want to do. There's a dance I want to teach all of you that we did back in Gravehall City, was it?
You're from
Where the Hanseltons are?
You're from.
Well, no, where the...
Novus Regus. Great Falls City
Well,
does
no,
not
where-
exist yet in this continuity.
Oh, okay, so that's the land that it is. Okay. Okay. So it's like...
Yep, in Novus Regus.
I have a dance from this, and all you need to get up in the line.
Okay. They line up.
Dude.
Doc, are you gonna participate in the dance? You're down here with them.
Oh, come on!
Absolutely.
It's not just woman exclusive. Come on! Everybody can join in on this. And all right, I need you to put your hands on your shoulders, on each other's shoulders, and then you do a kick, left and right, just like that. I'm trying to teach him to do the can.
Reminds me of one of the dances we used to do back home in my country. We called it
you
the
haven't
paw
seen
paw. Yeah.
The paw paw. I like that name better than whatever we call it. Are they enthralled by this dance?
They're trying it out. They're figuring it out. All of them with you and Kahn, and not Kahn, and
You
Doc
know what
on
we're
either end.
You know what we're missing though? We're missing music.
We are. I do hope old Vasily comes by. Oh, it would be wonderful, wouldn't it?
I try to convince them to hum out the can.
I'm gonna need a performance or persuasion check on all of this.
Oh shit! That's where it comes in.
Oh, is this where we get it?
Yeah, this is where we get it. Performance, you said. Performance or what?
Or persuasion, whichever you think
It's
is
not
more
the same.
appropriate to how you.
Probably performance mainly. 18.
18. I think 18 is plenty enough to teach this line of.
They're humming
fancy,
it. They're humming it with me.
Yeah, fancy women how to.
So it's all these fancy women humming the can loudly
Yeah.
while doing the dance.
figuring this whole thing out. And Jalin and Doc on either end also participating.
Yup. We're guiding this line.
Paw paw, can you do the paw paw?
Got it.
Can you do the paw paw?
Oh my god,
You know
that works
You know
though.
that sensation you used to get back in the old days of cable when you flipped back and forth between two different TV shows, two very different shows, like the cartoons and the
It's like
news.
Cartoon Network on one,
Yeah.
and then the news on the other.
This is how I feel right now.
So this is what 9/11 was like. I mean, what?
This is beautiful. It's great. I love you guys so much. Okay. As you guys are doing the can, they're all and they're laughing, and with an 18, yeah, they're figuring it out by all means. You actually do hear a bit of music off in the distance, a bit of familiar horns and fanfare.
Oh shit!
And the one says, "Oh, the Baron will be returning soon. Oh, how extraordinary! I'm so excited."
We should absolutely do the can and show him an extraordinary performance. You're all doing so well.
Fantastic. Yeah, I'll do one more line of practice and run out to the front to get ready for the Baron's
Oh yeah.
entrance.
We should scream, "All will be well," while we're doing it.
That's a fantastic idea. I love it. Let's do it.
This is actually a great idea.
All will be well. Yeah. They're getting it.
Oh my god!
And a 1, and a 2, and a 3.
Oh my
hate
goodness.
that
They
I'm
practice
working
up a little
so much
bit. They
bullshit.
line up. They are prepared and ready. Carmack exists. Carmack is nowhere to be seen.
I thought the Carmack was with us.
Slithers off.
I think
So-
Carmack
Also,
is a
the whole
little bit
shop.
disgusted with herself right now and is having a emotional breakdown somewhere off screen.
What if?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So she's not even in the same room as us.
I mean, no, I don't think we can convince Carmack to do the can right now. She just suicided. somebody.
Okay.
She's
That's fair.
She's not in that headspace. But you don't even know about that, Jalin. You weren't even there.
I don't know.
You're just.
Well, no, I figured, like, if she was in the room, it's like, oh, come on, no need to be sad, come in then. But if she's not even in the same room, it don't matter.
Yeah, I think she's off somewhere else on her own for now, and we can rope her back in later. That's fine.
Her conscience is speaking to her. Not happy.
As they're all getting ready, the door. Charles himself comes down, and it comes out. I have a token for Charles somewhere. It doesn't matter. And he goes, announcing, His Eminence, the great Baron Vargas Volakovich, Burgomaster
doing
of
the
the
can.
town, greatest hero of joy and happiness, champion of the common folk, has returned home and is accompanied by guests. We have with us Sir Vasily von Holst, the greatest bard in all of Borovia, songwriter, wordsmith, poem master, and just all-around great fellow. We are excited to invite you to our house, Vasily von Holst, as well.
Hooray!
I try to convince him that the can's the most appropriate form of applause.
Yep.
So we just continue doing it.
Yep.
We just start singing "All will be well" as he walks in.
I'm afraid I don't have a token for Vasily, so he's just gonna be this guy.
Theater of the mind.
Yeah, he's gonna be this other guy here. It doesn't fucking matter. But
Yeah.
the door is open, and Vargas Volakovich in his regular attire with his hat and his 2 huge black mastiffs at each side, his arms spread wide, just reveling in the glory, momentarily surprised by the can happening in front of him, but otherwise just. This is great, awesome. At his side is a younger man. I have an immersive image for Vasily, which I will throw up on the table for those of us who are over there.
I try to blend into the crowd. Break out the champagne!
Had is the
Oh, wow.
correct word. Had an immersive image for Vasily.
That is the key.
Poor
There it
dogs.
is.
Yeah, those poor
Loading.
dogs indeed. All will be
There he
well
is.
for those dogs,
Boom.
though.
Vasily von Holst.
Oh.
He is a tall man, a nice, cleanly groomed facial hair. He wears a blue attire. That's kind of indicative of him, a tie and a suit. He walks with a casual confidence and waves his hands to the music as everyone dances before him as well. And he laughs hysterically. And the burgomaster says, "This is fantastic! I love this! Vasily, isn't this great?" Vasily goes, "Yes, my lord, this is Fabulous stuff. Wow, what a performance. Who is responsible for organizing this?
I step out. It was me! Janice! Cousin Hazelton.
Yes, it was the wonderful Janice Hazelton. Cousin of, yeah, that person over there.
Yes, all of you.
Whoa.
And I approach them.
He gives you a bow, and Vasily
I
says,
do a curtsy.
a rare talent in these lands. I am very glad to meet you, and this is wonderful. I look forward to speaking.
I've
more
heard
privately
so
later.
much about you.
You know what they
Your
say.
reputation precedes you.
Your party's not delighted if Vasily's not invited. That's what they say, after all. He gives a bow and says, I look forward to continuing this conversation more privately later. Please, let us
Oh my.
let us feast and leave.
I start fanning myself.
That's a beautiful time to jump back upstairs to the grim horror that is happening. Okay, Kahn.
Opposite tones.
In the attic, Kahn has a body over his shoulder and is humming delightedly.
right.
And V is laying in a pile of debris. The door slams shut. What are you guys doing?
I walk over to V. I presume she's still in the pile of stuff, kind of like, ugh. Is she?
Am I still or am I dusting it off?
I mean, if you have hit
sorry.
points,
Saying
you
that I'm
are
not
able to
half
get up
dying.
and dust it off. That's up to you. Are you hamming it up and just laying in the dust? I don't know, you tell me.
Just try to blend it.
No, I would be getting up.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd be getting up and starting to dust it all off.
I see the sparks still kind of like arcing off of you, and
Yeah, her.
wow. Okay.
The hair's still sticking up.
So what happened? I mean, I don't really see anything electrical up here.
Oh, I touched
you
the
just-
door.
Oh, you touched the door and it did that?
Yeah, because somebody behind it finds amusement out of other people
Oh.
jarring to death. I mean, I would do the same, obviously, but still.
Do I
I don't like it when I'm on
visibly
the receiving side of it.
notice how struggle bus you are? Can I see the amount of
Do you smell it?
low health?
Like if we were to abstract your healthiness on a scale from
Do I smell
your
death
max
upon
hit
you?
points.
Do you smell death upon me is a very interesting question. You can probably see some
Wear and tear.
wear and tear, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well,
Squishy is what we're trying
you
to say.
look like you kind of got hit pretty hard. Here you go.
Look at
Eh.
B.
And hands over the health potion, and then so you said the door did that?
Whoa. Health potion? Ah, where'd you get this one from? Give it.
I point at the guy on my shoulder. You know, this guy's room that we were just in. Did you get shocked that hard that you forgot?
I don't know where you found your health potion from. What if you're poisoning me?
I mean, if you don't want it, I'll take it back and I'll drink it. But I mean,
No, it's okay. Give it here. Give it here.
Okay. So the door did it. Okay. Well, I don't know how
I mean, I'm
twisted you are,
tempted to
but
go and touch it again.
well, hold. Just I want to. And he just kind of starts to gallop towards the door. Boop 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 boop, and then throws Ezek's body at it.
Okay. I need a dexterity saving throw from you, Kahn.
Ow! Throw a body.
It'll make sense in a
Far
moment.
away.
It'll make sense in a moment. It's a low DC.
While that's going on,
Trust DM.
I would like to drink the potion,
By all means,
even if
go
I
ahead.
don't trust it fully. So what do I roll for that, please?
2d4 plus 2.
Plus 2, sorry. Yep.
Whoa, what?
Sorry.
2d4 plus 2.
That was okay.
I rolled a solid, incredible 10.
Okay, 10
Yes.
is literally what I'm looking for here. You throw the
Oh,
body,
baby.
and it gets absolutely zapped and electrified, and you manage to dive out of the way before getting hit by the body that is then propelled back at you. Because it too gets launched 10, 15 feet back from the door where you're standing. But
So that is DC current.
there you go. There you go. You hear another giggle from the room, and the door kind of cracks open. You see a little eye poke out.
I go for the door at that point.
Okay.
Absolutely bum rush the door.
Okay. Okay. This is a check. It's probably either athletics or acrobatics, depending on if you're trying to be fast and nimble or just forceful and press through.
I mean, I don't know if I'm trying to be nimble because I'm going to presume the trap has been done.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to just get in.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds
And get
forceful
the
to me.
thing.
Give me an athletics.
I'm Hunter.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Another pretty low DC. This is good.
Ooh.
I'm such a good hunter, guys. Oh my god. Hold on, I gotta do the math.
What's 17 plus 6? Someone do it for me. I can't think of it right now.
23.
23, there it is! Yeah, I got a 23.
Oh, what a freaking good hunter.
Oh yeah. Yeah. You see he's going to close the door, and you say, "Fork that," and there is no door. The 23. You bash right through. You, the door, and a young boy with black hair down over his face that you can't see very well, as there is a door on top of him now, are lying in a pile in the room.
MCR, what are you doing here?
Sorry, little buddy. I didn't realize you were that weak.
Get out of me!
Hey, V, can you come help? There's a little thing. It looks maybe like a you. I don't know what you look like. It could be a human. Maybe, I don't know. Here, just...
little.
And so Kahn's gonna stand up, and he's just gonna kind of comically open the door, basically. Since it's laying on top of him.
Off its hinges and everything.
He's going, well, hello, and look down and wave at him.
He kind of looks up at you, kind of reaches reaches into his down. He's cradling a book to his chest, and he kind of looks down at it and looks up at you, looks down at it, and goes like, and vanishes from view, completely gone.
Said what?
Heck, man, I just wanted to chat. It kind of sucks you got to be up here, so like, I didn't mean to hurt you. Sorry, whatever. Freaking tool.
You see, I mean, you hear a
I
little
think
skerfuffle.
we're meant to be nice to it. It's little.
Listen, I was trying to be nice to it, okay? It was an accident. I didn't know. Like, I thought the door might hurt me or you again, evidently. Also, he was pretty kind and happy about, like, freaking zapping you and zapping Ezek's dead body.
Yeah, but we all take pleasure from, inflicting a little pain from
Okay, fine.
time to time. So
Little boy, if you're still
really
here,
fault the kid.
if you're still
Hey.
here, do you want to play a game? I'll teach you how to play ball bearings.
I think
You wanna play a game?
it's already playing hide and seek.
What's hide and seek?
It hid.
Oh, is this like hunter and prey?
Sure.
Oh, I love hunter and prey. Is there any desk or any like a little bit of a high ground in the area?
Okay, so his room, yes, there's kind of so a couple of things. This room is an organized mix match of different kinds of furniture that do not go together, obviously. All of them have been discarded for defects and seem to be the most majorly defected. There's a desk, a large desk covered in vials and glass beakers and things like this that is missing a leg entirely and instead has a stack of books propping it up.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's where I want to go.
Yeah.
And I'm going to jump on top of it and crouch like a gargoyle crouch and be like, ha! The hunt begins.
Okay.
And I'm very excited.
A
Like
couple of,
there's visible joy.
Very excited.
Okay. In that case, it'll be I guess a perception check, as you begin your hunt. Allow perception.
Well, oh wait, hold on. I lied. I have a bonus to perception. Oh, 15.
Yeah. And then I'm going to have to double check a quick rule really fast. Okay.
Excuse me.
Okay. Condition. Okay. The creature can be detected by any noise it makes or any tracks it leaves. Okay, so what did you say you rolled?
A 15.
Even at advantage, our boy comes up at an 11.
Okay, so then at that rate, what I would probably do is I would see wherever he is, and I would wraith over to it and go, gotcha, and just hug him.
So you're surveying the room. There's a lot of things here. In fact, something very specific all around the room is bones. There's a lot of small critters. That looks like it was a rabbit. Maybe some mice, some dead mice in the corner. Probably even a cat. But there are two complete human skeletons that are charred black from something. All of the flesh and gooey bits burned away instantly by whatever wiped those two human skeletons out. There's a huge sort of symbol drawn on the floor in some unidentified red ink that has been slightly disturbed. A tiniest little footprint appeared when he darted away off to hide underneath a desk, and you spotted it, and off you went, right over and grabbed his ass, and you are wrangling a little invisible boy.
And I'm not squeezing tight. I'm just squeezing like the hold and be like, and I laugh, and I'm like, again, joyously, ha 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 ha, hunter and prey. The hunter got the prey. Good job, little buddy. That was fun.
Get off of me! Get off of me! Brute!
Wait, why? We're playing. You're not being very nice.
I'm not being nice. You broke into my workshop.
Oh, this is your workshop?
Obviously.
Oh, I don't know. I just was told to come up here to throw away a dead body. Hey, do you want the dead body?
It has mechanical stuff.
You have a dead body? How
okay.
long has it been dead?
Oh, like, V,
Recent.
how long?
Like 15 minutes.
Yeah, and then it just got zapped by your door.
15? Are you sure?
Which, by the way, rude.
15 minutes. You sure?
I don't know. Could have been longer. Could have been shorter. I'm not the master of time.
Good to know. Kahn makes a note. V is not the master of time.
More than 1 minute? You're sure it's more than a minute? Or two?
It is more than a minute, because I've been playing around with your broken stuff up here.
Well, bring it in anyway. Maybe there's something I can do with it.
I mean, I can't really see you. I can just feel you. But okay. He just puts his hands up and drops them.
Yeah. He drops to the ground. He scutters away. Takes a moment. And the invisibility fades, and revealed before you is a gaunt young boy with black hair and a premature gray streak through his black hair. He has, positively emaciated and has sunken, hollowed eyes and a kind of a crazed look about him. But couldn't be more than 15, 16 years of age, maybe as much as 18 possibly. He's a teenager. Do I have one for him? I don't think I do. Oh well, it'll be in the notes afterwards. But he says, yeah, bring it in quick. I think I have something. I was just reading about this. Today, at least. He died today, right?
Yes.
That'll do. Bring him in here quick. I got
chill your booty. What are you trying to do?
Don't worry about it. It's gonna be cool.
We don't want him to unalive. To unalive.
You want him to stay dead. Well, what am I supposed to do with him?
I don't know. You got bones laying around. Figure something out.
Okay.
You can play with the body. Do not make it a live one.
When you say live, you have my word. I won't try. I don't think I can do that anyways, honestly.
We do not want this dude with this personality and this brain to come back to life.
Okay.
To any sort of life. To make any decisions or actions against, anybody.
You have my word. Let me see.
Just to let you know,
I see
it's
it.
been about an hour.
I see it. Okay. Are you guys gonna present him with the body? Are we happy with this?
Made it with
Oh,
wonder.
yeah, Kahn was waiting for V because like Kahn went out the door and then poked his head back in because V started talking. He's like, oh wait, I should probably wait. She's asking good questions. And then he's looking at V like, do I go get it now?
Sure.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
I'm
oh boy,
not
oh boy.
touching it, so.
Awesome.
Kahn's all into this.
Yeah, you drag the body back in, and he is just mesmerized, like, Isaac. Oh man, he's missing so much of his like head space there. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, that's called his brain.
Yeah, I think I can still use it without that.
Wait. There was one there before?
Well, usually, like, it's like
A brain, I mean.
in here. It's okay. I'll figure something out. Around that time, you guys hear a procession of horns. Announcing! And you hear the announcement as the Baron arrives, and the kid just puts a hand to his face, like, God.
You
Not
too?
a fan?
My father is a lot.
Oh, he's the worst.
I figure I'm working on something. Don't worry. Oh my God! Can you believe he tried to marry me? He tried to marry me to something.
He tried to marry you? Oh
Yeah,
my
just-
god!
Marry you or marry you? Because, I mean,
To
Hold
some-
on.
one of them sounds cool, the other one.
No. To some girl from one of the families in town because he thought it would like make the family look
Ew,
better.
marry you.
Like he wanted me to marry this chick, and like it was terrible. It's okay. No worries. I fixed that. But oh my God, he's so.
Wait, have you guys never been buried?
Buried?
Yeah.
No, we don't bury people until they die.
Oh, there are so many fun games I have to teach you guys.
We'll check in on that
Oh,
later.
I've been buried.
And on that, I think it is time for our break. We'll cut for 10 and 15-ish, right around there. And we'll hop back in downstairs to see how our can is going. Yes?
Yeah.
All right.
Looking forward to it, my friends.
Sounds good.
Thank you, Internet, for hanging. I'll swap you over to the little waiting room. Here we go.
Yes, bro.
And speaking of mindfulness and talking, we're back. Hello, welcome back to the internet. So, upstairs, Kahn and V are met with a strange young boy in a strange room full of bones and bodies and all of this, and they're, right at home. Back
In the attic, of
downstairs,
course.
Doc and Jalin are posing as the new sheriff and a pretty lady, and have organized all of the dignified, elegant women of the town to do the can-can for the mayor and his bardly guest. They are also right at home. Everybody is...
All will be well. 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 All will be well.
Yep, I'm gonna clip that out and make it our new intro. The burgomaster laughs heartily, and the dogs are running around him, and Lydia Petrovna runs down the stairs and runs up to him and whispers in, and disappears off momentarily. His eyes get big for a moment, and steels himself, and he says, "What wonderful news, everybody! Oh my God! We have amongst us a new sheriff. Where is Mr. Campbell? Campbell, is it? I must meet.
That's me, son. Right here. I'm Mr. Sheriff Campbell. Sheriff Campbell. That has a really nice tone to it. Thank you. I appreciate all of the gratitude.
It does. And somebody goes, "What happened? What of the old sheriff? What happened?" Kind of,
I clap louder.
People keep clapping, drown out any of the questions. He says, yes, well, it is always important in a town as grand as this to be able to find new talent when the need arises quickly. And we are the masters of this. I tell you, we find the best in the city. Only the best will do. After all will be well in Balaki, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's
It will
going
be
nuts.
very, very well.
Yeah. Now then, I believe it is time for food and wine. Yes?
Wait a minute. You must join us, oh mayor. Oh, burgomaster.
Join you in this.
In this dance. It will not be complete
Come on.
without the head of this town.
Janice.
I don't.
What was the name of this dance, Janice? Like I said,
you had a better
reminds
name
me of
for
the
it.
pawpaw back
It was the
home.
pawpaw. We would call it the pawpaw. It's such a better
Pawpaw.
name.
The pawpaw. I
Oh,
see.
wow.
Uh,
If we're going to do the real pom-pom, we're going to have to mix it up just a slight bit. And,
How do you do so?
Every third step, you must raise your left paw, look to the person to your left, and give him a fat old grin.
Alrighty, let's do it.
Sounds incredibly happy to me.
It's joyous, it's bubbly, boisterous. We're going to have ourselves an afternoon, Burgomaster.
This is fabulous. Vasily, will you join us?
He has to.
I couldn't dream of miss such an occasion. This is beautiful. Art
What
in the
an honor.
making. It is great.
I've heard that you're
I
a
imagine-
phenomenal music maker. I'm not from around these parts. Excuse me if I have not introduced myself. Apparently,
Yes, well, you see, yes, I am.
coming.
I'm more
Yeah?
of a music conductor, if you will. A wordsmith, a man of the mind.
Perhaps you're a magician with sound.
Well, it sounds like he conducts himself with the highest accord, and so will we, as we commence the celebrations.
He says, yes, indeed. Watch out, everyone. He gives some brief instructions on the down right here. 1, 2, 3, and then down again. It's easy. We'll all do it together. We'll keep your eyes on me. All will be well, right? All will be very well.
Indeed.
And so Vasily, pulls himself up, holds a hand, silence over the room, and begins conducting, and the burgomaster makes his attempt to join in with this dance with all of you.
I was about to say, if he fucks this up, I'm gonna have questions.
This feels like a role, right? This feels like a role for the burgomaster, right?
Should be a low
Mhm.
DC if he does.
Oh, right.
What do you-
Layers.
what do you got?
Evaluate
Bogo
for me.
Master?
Look at the role reversal. I love this. Burgomaster comes in. This is performance, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chappelle.
Yeah.
Performance is...
It should be.
Dance, monkey, dance.
The
charisma
can
base.
is not that
Yeah,
hard.
he comes up with a
It's
total
not.
of 18. I think he's probably...
Oh,
Oh,
crush it.
He is the best
Crushes it.
among us.
Master of the house.
Master of the
Truly.
house. Master of the dance. Yes.
The whole thing. He gets it. He's right into it, and Vasily conducts the whole affair. Yes, this is fabulous. Yes, very good. And before long, the dance concludes, and that was good stuff. You are excellent friends of our town, Sheriff Campbell and
Janice, your
Janice.
cousin
Of
of
course.
Hanselton's.
silly me. I'm sorry. I was just so enamored with the dance.
There's so many of us. I forgive you.
Let us
all
get
of
some
it.
food swiftly. There's
Indeed.
much to discuss. Leads you all off and are seated, and very soon the chefs come in with all the food that you've just recently prepared and start serving it to everybody. Some of the girls kind of retreat over to the little room over here to make some room for everybody. The Burgomaster and Vasily will lead the procession in here with a handful of others. Where are you guys heading in all of this affair?
Oh, well, of course we're joining the celebration.
Yeah, with
Oh, yeah,
We're joining the party, the
amongst
shenanigans.
Yeah,
We're
we're
party
amongst it.
animals.
There's more
You know,
shenanigans to be had. That's what I'm hearing.
there was a very drab, dull, terrible happening, and now we're picking up the mood. You know,
You're not,
And
all will be well. All
if
will
we're
be
gonna
well.
leave, we're gonna leave with a bang.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
The bang already happened.
Yeah.
And speaking of the bang, we should probably
can be
check
another
in with our friends upstairs as you guys are all settling in for your meals. So, Kahn and V in the upstairs room with the young boy who is scribbling around in his notebook and taking an interesting look at the... here, I even have him on the map now. There we go. Taking an interested look at the body that you've presented him. He's like, oh, this is great. And he kind of detaches, and after there's a little like spark magic on it, and cuts the arm off, the mechanical arm, and thrusts that aside. That's not interesting. He's flipping over. He's macabrely interested in this corpse that you've presented him. What are you guys up to while you're here?
I am. Khan's gonna just be hanging out with him, shoulder to shoulder.
Okay.
Kind of like dissecting it with him because Kahn knows a thing or two about dissecting dead things and or live things. So this is a bit kind of like in his wheelhouse. He doesn't have a ton of knowledge and a lot of other things, but this is one of the areas that he feels pretty competent in. And so he's gonna try to like help and be like, oh yeah, did you know that this is actually, watch, if you hit this tendon, it'll do this and this and that, and wow, you're the first normal one I've met so far.
He is taking a vigorous notes of everything you're showing him. It's fascinating stuff. All right. He pinches a little nerve and makes something kind of flop one way. He's like, oh, that's great. He is a quick and natural study and seems to be a very studious young boy and very focused.
Khan's goal in this would be that he understands that when males work side by side, they're often more likely to communicate truths and communicate in general with other people. Sure. So Kahn is trying to take a bit of a mental game with this to try to see if, by happen chance, this kind of interaction and anything else that V might do might help him
Gets more
be a
comfortable.
little bit more forthcoming and more comfortable and all that kind of jazz.
That is fantastic. Okay. I'm going to keep that in mind. And V, while Kahn is sort of tutoring the boy on dissecting the body, what are you up to?
Obviously, first of all, observing, because this is ridiculously interesting to V. Like, she's morbid AF. I actually want to look around the room and maybe even snatch a bone or two. Actually, I'd like to ask the thing.
Boy.
Yeah.
Excellent boy.
Let's go with that.
The thing.
Like, hey you, can I please, actually, do I even say please? I want a
It's not
bone
necessary.
or two. For, safekeeping. I can trade you one. A femur for a femur.
No, yeah, that seems alright to me. He points over to the 2 charred skeletal remains in the corner. He's like, I can't figure out what to use those for. If you want anything from there, you have anything interesting?
Another femur.
Never know when you need a
Fever
femur.
for
You present him with a femur, I presume. You just happen
Yes.
to have in your
I
bag.
just pull a femur out of my bag.
What is with you two and femurs?
So then I pulled a femur on her.
Calling you two out. What is with you two and femurs? This guy,
First
this
bone I could think of. Hush.
no,
Ooh, there's
this
a story.
DM
There's a story.
above me likes femurs and body parts. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
Yes, I hand over a femur and go, and now we have 4 femurs on the ground. I'm going to take my sweet time looking at which one's the best femur to pick.
Okay. I mean, yours, almost certainly. The others are all quite nasty and charred and burned. But,
Well, I want to know
Of
which one
those.
is the best one out of the 4 that are on the
four that are on
ground.
the ground. Okay.
Unless there's other femurs just hanging about. Of course.
Find the femurs.
We're
must be
specific.
selected.
I don't think animals come in femurs, do they? I'm not. This is biology. You want to test?
Yeah, there's a whole animal that is just a femur. Yep, it's called the it's called
No,
a
no,
femur
you're thinking
actually.
of a
It's like a lemur. No, I'm not thinking of a lemur at all. No, it's a femur. It is a long tail. There was a show called Zaboomafoo about it as well.
Okay, so it turns out animals do, like, at least rabbits do have femurs.
I would like a human femur,
Okay,
please.
so there are human femurs and rabbit femurs. The human femurs, there's you can absolutely pick out the best one. This
Poor
is
rabbit.
so okay. So I was asking about your thing, V, because I was hoping that it would create some conflict and give me something to ask for a roll. Rolls are generally asked for when the outcome is uncertain. However, between the two of you, you scratched all the itches here. Like, Kahn, you kind of came in as a father figure to this boy who is frustrated with his own dad, who has no approval for any of his interests, and said, here, let me show you how to do this, and dove right in. Absolutely anything you like. I can't even ask you to roll on this. This kid thinks the two of you are the best. On top of all that, there's a pretty lady here also interested in his macabre interests. Like, he's
So he listens to Twist Sister.
yeah. He is putty. I can't even imagine a way this can fail. You've got him in.
That's how I imagine Jalin looks right now, just like D. Schneider.
I was gonna say that's a huge wave of euphoria, but yeah.
He is innately focused on doing a great job, and you Kahn, you make a little adjustment, and he's like, oh great, and he does it right the second time, and yeah.
So,
all right.
What's your actual name, kid?
It's Victor.
Oh, Victor.
Yes,
Significantly less horrible than everyone else.
Victor Velakovich.
So why do they have you locked up in the attic?
Oh,
I mean, it's pretty sick, honestly.
They don't lock me up here. I have a lovely room downstairs. It's disgusting. It's so,
Oh no, yeah.
It's clean.
The kid put the board.
Oh.
Come on!
I, This is mine.
It was laughing at us, bouncing about.
oh yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Sorry
You got
about-
me on that one. That was a pretty good joke.
Sorry about exploiting you guys with my magic.
Oh no, don't be sorry. Do not apologize for,
Oh.
your,
Okay.
like I said, a zap here and there.
Ooh.
It's
Okay.
good for the
So
system.
then, like,
That's what I've been
All right,
saying,
like-
right?
do your parents hate you?
I think
Like,
so.
cause you seem pretty cool. So, like, why aren't you around town? Like, we've been here for a day or two, and we haven't heard anything about you.
Okay, well, magic is not allowed in the city. They think it's evil because, you know, the devil Strahd is all about his magic, and so they think it's super
Oh yeah,
evil.
that guy sucks.
You know, I'm really not so sure. I'm really not so sure. I don't even know. Dad don't like him, which means he's probably cool. But that's not... Anyway.
I like you, kid.
Yeah, I like you too, scary pretty lady.
Thank you.
You can have as many femurs as you want. It's fine.
I'll take them all.
Wow.
Well, I
So,
mean,
is there
Now
anything
I have
that we can?
4 femurs in my bag.
and he has one. I have to write this down because it's actually.
What a great trade.
I'm actually having to keep track of bone trading. I love you guys. Okay.
We got
So, is there anything we can do to help you, kid?
I've been working on this teleportation circle for a while. He kind of points to the, you know, ritualistic circle on the ground. I'm hoping that I can get this to work, and I'll be able to poof myself right out of Barovia into a better world where they love magic, and where things will, you know, I can learn all kinds of incredible things. But when I tried the last couple times, it didn't really go my way.
Sounds like he needs a magical owl to come into his window.
Very much so. He kind of like gestures toward the 2 charred bodies on the wall and was like, it didn't really work right.
Did you try to teleport them, or were those your bodies, and now you're in a different body?
Oh, no. Yeah, no. He was the old butler, and she was the old maid, and they were really quite awful. They were always sucking up to my mom and dad, and so I tried to send them to, like, hell, and I think it worked, but it didn't, not in the way I was hoping for. I was hoping they would...
It's impressive.
Oh my god.
Might be a little bit more than a wizard, Victor.
Pats him on the back. That's a good job, buddy. You're doing great things.
No, I was trying
Yeah,
to
I
like,
approve as well.
safely teleport them intact to hell, because that would mean that I could safely teleport myself somewhere else. But it didn't really work, because there's still...
You realize there's these things called ships, right? That can take you places. It's
Yeah.
almost like teleportation, but with...
can't ride
Yeah,
on
about
those.
shit.
But slower.
Wait,
Yeah.
what minute?
I can't ride on those.
Why?
Who says?
Because I'm a Barovian. I'm not a Vistani. Only the
So become one.
only the Vistani can go get out of the mist. And they have to come back. Like, we can't. If we try to leave, we'll get eaten by whatever undead creatures live out there in the mist. There's some nasty things out there.
I mean, I came from outside of the mist, so...
And have you ever left since you got here?
I've been here... How long have I been here? How long have we been...
A couple weeks.
I mean, I've only been here a couple weeks. Like, I don't know. It's not horrible. It's definitely not the worst place I've ever been.
DM, have I ever left?
I don't think so. I think you were born here. Originally.
I don't mean where I'm from. I mean once I
Oh, have
came
you
here.
ever... Right, have you ever left? Absolutely
Do
not.
I have that kind of Okay,
Absolutely not. No way.
okay.
And
And I could not possibly promise somebody that I could make it happen. Okay.
Yeah, no, you are actually... I would say that you're keenly aware that there is not a road available for you to... Given your... Yeah, you wouldn't be able... There's not a way that you can leave presently. But...
Alright, well, I mean...
But there be magic.
But
If we
working
can
on
help in
this
any way,
circle.
kid.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking maybe if I changed a few lines and I could pop somebody else in here. I think I'm trying to think of a more efficient method than just, you know, accidentally killing everybody.
Is this considered ritual casting, what the kid is trying? Or is it
yeah.
rune casting?
Yeah, no, this is ritual casting of the... He's trying to ritually cast the teleportation spell, but he does not have 7th level spell slots, and he is not able to successfully do this. If you need me to phrase this in mechanical terms.
Sure. Neither do I. However, can I look it over and see if I can at least help him along? Like, would I
Sure. He,
have any...
he is all too eager to present you with his book, and he shows you the page where the spell is at. I'll need an Arcana check to see if you can figure out what's going on.
Yeah, like maybe why it's not working, or... Okay.
While she's doing that, can I look for any possible anything that might help with killing a werewolf?
You can make an investigation check, that's for sure. And I can look at his
18 on Arcana.
and after that we will pop back downstairs. 18 on Arcana, Jesus, okay. And how's the investigation
18
check?
on investigation.
It's long. Jeez, 2 18s, how about that? Jesus. A moment.
What a sweet kid.
This is not how this is supposed to go. He's not a sweet kid.
What are you talking about?
He's
This is exactly how we play this game.
Former help in his attic.
What better pastime?
You sent the 2 creepiest players that you had and characters up to this location.
I didn't say
okay, and this was you.
That's exactly what happened.
He didn't send them. We chose our pets.
That's true.
And the 2
Doc and
party
Jalin
animals
did
are
not
having
go
a
that
blast downstairs.
Honestly, everyone's in their like perfect zone. Everyone is exactly where they wanted to be.
Absolutely. As well.
Oh, that's so good.
Except y'all would be very
Very
useful to
well.
y'all.
Oh yeah, with
Probably.
his anti-magic stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
But he wouldn't be as encouraging, I don't think, to the kid.
No.
And
He would not. He'd be very discouraging. He'd be a little damp on the mood.
Magic. I
Okay.
wonder if he can teach us anything.
Bitch. I'm sorry, I'm
You
having a
know
hard time
what?
finding the page I'm looking for. It's really frustrating
Oh,
me right now.
good.
There it is.
Okay, bud. Good job.
Because there is actually like specified loot for the location, I think, and some details for the teleportation circle. Okay.
I spy Neil.
No dogs in D&D.
I said it under my breath too, and I was like,
Okay. So here is the situation on the teleportation circle. First, as you're looking through the notes, it is a hodgepodge collection of different reports from all over the place. Things are not quite clearly put together. And there is clearly not enough text here to prepare the spell properly. Now, Victor has been continuing to try it and, like, adjusting things. Like, what if I say it this way? What if I twist that this way? There's a very specific sequence that the teleportation circle has to be set up as. And he hasn't gotten it right yet. And there's just simply isn't enough text here to discern the correct orientation. It's like having 5 of the 7 pieces of the puzzle, right?
Okay.
As for stuff in the room for killing of werewolves, there's not a lot here, but he does have his spell book that he's left on the table while he's dissecting this body, and he's totally engrossed in that.
I don't presume I can read it. I'll look over it and just like quick scan it and see if I can read it or understand anything in it.
Okay.
I doubt I could, but
I suppose Victor has prepared. See the mage stuff. Following spells. As you look over the spell book, there's enough sense of what's going on in this spell book that you feel like there might be a way to create magic with this. I mean, Victor is a kid and has no formal training and is casting magic using this book. So anybody could pick this up and get some magic out of it.
But he is doing illegally, if I am not mistaken.
Absolutely.
Does okay, I guess I suppose I should ask this kid. Do your parents know about your extracurricular activities?
Oh, absolutely not. They would kill me. They would throw me
But
in
Charles
prison.
know about the attic.
No, nobody knows about this. You guys are the first one that got past my door.
Yeah. And then he flexes.
I mean, it like straight up put freaking I don't remember her name, but that person in like into a catatonic state. I only had a few minutes to try and throw her in the teleportation circle before. Anyway,
So you killed her anyway.
I didn't kill anybody. I tried to teleport her, and
It did work. Of course, my mistake.
it would appear
would
that I've
not
teleported all
mean
of the
to
fleshy
accuse you of-
bits, but the bone parts stay here, and I'm not sure how to fix that. As you guys are puzzling
It would
over
be
this,
interesting to know if the flashy bits made it to where you wanted them to go.
hard to
So
tell.
is there now a pile of flesh on the other side?
I'd like to think so. And on that,
Delicious.
we've been up here for an awfully long time. So let's pop downstairs for a little bit as you guys are sorting through all that. Kahn, if you want, the spellbook is unattended, and you absolutely could cast some spells from it. If you wanted to...
We'll talk about that after. Go downstairs first.
Yeah, so I'm just going to let you puzzle over whether or not
Yeah,
you
yeah.
want to do that. Let's run downstairs for a little bit. Dinner is served. Doc and Jalin are, hamming it up with the finer to-dos, and the feast is laid out, and a fine wine is picked up, and the Red Dragon Crush that we were drinking before is expended, and the Burgomaster is having such a grand time. He says, "Oh, please, it is the day. We must bring about a bit of champagne de l'instant, and a bit of a golden bottle is produced by the help, and a little glass of champagne is poured for each person." He says, "This is the rarest wine in all the land. We have spent a great bit of effort communicating back and forth with the Wizard of Wines to get this, and it is a true delicacy. Enjoy, my guests. Enjoy, my friends, please."
Now, is this champagne actually the hype he's making it out to be, or is he just a hype man?
As the champagne is poured and you take a sip, Jalin, on a scale from 1 to 10, how familiar would you say your character is with, like, high-class champagne? Would you, like, do you feel like you would...
I might have to roll a history check for that one.
I'd like to leave this to a history check.
There we are. 19.
Shoot! Alright, well, it turns out Jalin is now a wine connoisseur. That just got canonized.
He
Excellent.
probably stole a lot,
Yeah,
to be
a lot of that.
honest.
This wine is nowhere near as fancy as he is making out to be. However, it is well and above anything else the Purple Mash No. 3 or the Red Dragon Crush that we have experienced in Barovia. So by Barovian standards, this is like top notch. But like
I have to steal that wine.
a little flute of champagne is poured for everybody, and he raises a toast. He says, "To our new sheriff, Mr. Sheriff Campbell from afar, and to my dear cousin, Janice. Was it Janice, of course, Janice, who has taught us all." Hanselton, who has taught us all a lovely new dance, and, most importantly,
Indeed.
to Vasily von Holst, the greatest bard who ever lived, gracing us with his presence.
I try to relieve myself to the ladies' room.
What an absolutely stunning afternoon.
I am going to the kitchen to find that champagne.
I could have never imagined, upon arriving here, under a humble request of our blacksmith, to accompany her to see to fixing up the late Ezek's arm.
Late to
And
the
here we
party.
are.
He's just off on vacation right now. He's fine.
Yeah. To be graced with all of your wonderful presence, and to be blessed with such an abundance of extraordinarily tasty morsels and wines. Cheers. Yes, thanks.
Absolutely.
And
Cheers
Doc
all around.
starts throwing back the champagne.
Fantastic. Cheers all around. Jalin, you absolutely are
Okay.
able to catch up with the helper who is retreating back toward the kitchen with the wine very easily.
Also, sorry, I'm not. I mean, this is probably a dickhead thing to do. I apologize to you.
Do it.
What kind of food is there of the morsels being distributed?
Easy. There is absolutely all form, like probably a big old roast of some sort. There is a litany of vegetables. I'm thinking.
I'm gonna grab a fork and I'm gonna stab some roast, and I'm just gonna take it with me as if it's a shish kebab.
Perfect. Excellent.
While I'm heading over to
with
the kitchen.
Man, it's so lovely and ladylike, extraordinary. Look at her grace.
It is a custom in what's the land called currently?
Innovis Regus.
It is a custom in the Novus Regus. You know, sometimes we're just so busy that we have to take our food with us.
That checks out. And yeah, with Doc, with Sheriff Campbell, hamming it up and keeping everybody's eyes on him, you're easily able to slip out and catch up with the help who was retreating with the gold inlaid bottle of Champagne du Leston.
Do I have to do a check to find where the champagne is, or am I familiar enough?
I mean, it's in his hands. He's walking back toward the kitchen with it. You catch
Under
him in
the vigilant.
So I can follow him.
Oh yeah.
Who am I following?
Just some guy, some
Oh,
helper,
okay,
some
good.
waiter. He's just a dude.
Nobody important.
No, he's just got it in his hand. He's being so reverent about it and being so careful. Younger dude. Like, okay, I gotta get this back safely. And you're just in the halls. He's heading toward the double doors.
All right, I'm just acting nonchalant and acting like I'm searching for the ladies' room.
Oh, ma'am, can I assist you?
Oh, yes. I was hoping to peruse some exquisite drinkable delicacies.
Oh, yes. We just poured the champagne du Leston.
Oh, it is so delicious, which made me more curious about the rest of the stock.
Yes, well, that makes sense, I suppose.
Yes.
You should probably talk to the chef. He knows what's going on. I'm pretty sure this is the best there is, actually. I'm not...
Oh, yes, I know. I just want to peruse the rest of the pyramid, if that makes sense.
Oh.
And, how do you do a seduction check?
Oh, God. Okay. I am going to have you roll a d20 plus your charisma modifier.
Okay.
Jalin in disguise as Janice seduces the
to give you all the wines.
help.
17.
That'll do. He is weak at the knees. He's, oh God, that's one of the pretty ladies is talking to me. Oh my God, the guests never come and talk to the help. Oh wow. I could arrange a private tour. If you're interested.
Oh, boy. Behave yourself.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to presume, but...
No, I don't mind it at all.
I'll show you all about the wine.
Oh, of course. Of course.
Of course. Okay. I really have to put this back, or else I might...
Yes, do your job. Do not trouble yourself on behalf of me.
Yeah, okay.
Do not allow my flights of fancy to be at your expense.
Absolutely. Okay. Well, all the wine is kept in the back room, behind the kitchen, and you can meet me back there in just 5 minutes, and I'll show you.
Oh Lord. Do I?
Okay.
Do I?
Off he goes to go put the champagne away. Now you could intercept and try and catch this champagne. He's gonna go put it away safely.
Nope. I'm gonna follow through on this one.
Oh my God!
I'm gonna follow through. He can be surprised. I don't give a shit.
Well, he's gonna be surprised. All right. Off he goes. off he goes, and the room he directed you toward is over that way. Back in the main area, Doc, as you're raising your toasts, Vasily von Holst kind of settles into the chair next to you and says, "So, the new sheriff you are. You must be a man of action, for sure. I need to know your stories so I may tell them at the next event."
Well, maybe we can write some new stories together, Vasily.
My goodness.
I see, as the new sheriff under my vigilant watch, we will be dealing with crime quite harshly. And Doc starts whipping out weapons and putting them on the tables, kind of scooting plates and food over, you know, just like clinking, clashing. Things are moving around the table, starting to get kind of messy.
They're all too fascinated to intervene.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He starts pulling bullets out and kind of scratching around with his cat claws on the table and just getting a little antsy. And he throws down the axe, the cursed axe, on the table that, you know, the one that's a little weird.
I know the one. the axe.
Interesting.
Is there, I would have to ask DM, is there any sort of like cake or pastry?
Absolutely. Yeah, of course there is. Whatever you want. There's, probably a pile of like eclairs or something. And
the dog says, well, the shenanigans are absolutely wonderful. And my kitty stomach has got a taste for the sweets right now. I believe you say you got a sweet tooth. How about we chop up that wonderful-looking cake over there?
Oh, that sounds wonderful. Yes, indeed. Let's do it. He pulls the cake around, and can I have one? I'm gonna throw you the bone and ask for an insight check.
Okay.
See if you notice just this. As you're throwing all your weapons out, the response as you see it.
Yeah. One moment, I will give you insight. That is 14.
14 is pretty solid. And it is bigger than that. Okay, so as you are... as you're throwing out all the weapons, the Burgomaster, Baron Vargas Valakovich, says, "My God, a man of action indeed. We must... I can't believe we've waited this long. We must appoint him. We must get him some sort of badge. Vasily, would you do the honors, please? I think we can make an exception just this once." And Vasily laughs, "Of course." And he snaps his finger and a badge just magically appears in his hand.
You see Doc's eyes just light up, and his tail just, does one of these kinds of things. And his hair gets a little poofy, and he's just like enamored with shining. Oh, shine! Oh, wow, that's a shining one. What you got there? You hear a little kitty purr.
Vasily von Holst presents you the badge and says, "I am pleased to present Sheriff Campbell, the great war hero, one of many weapons, and wielder of this fine axe here." That's really fascinating. And Sheriff of the town, he pins the badge on you, and he winks at the sheriff. He's like, "Just this once," at the Burgomaster. Obviously, magic is not allowed unless it's really convenient for the ritual.
Well, this sort of affair definitely implies some games to be had now that we've had our fill of food. Shall we play some darts or perhaps throw the hatchet?
Literally throw a hatchet.
Oh, snap.
Vasily says, "Ooh, I would very much like to see who could... I'm quite a hatchet thrower myself. I'd love to... I bet I could throw a hatchet better than you, friend."
Sounds like we got ourselves a competition. Shall we step outside, Sir Sealing?
Nothing would delight me more. Please, to the lawn! Off they go. Heading off to... just like that. A range is erected swiftly. A target placed off in the distance. Several of the women are in waiting or are coming along. Jalin, you see them kind of going. as
I'm made with the servant boy.
yeah, seeing all them go off, you're heading off toward the servant boy. That's kind of your direction.
Indeed, and with much risk.
Absolutely,
Very much risk.
All of the risk. Yeah, there's might get caught a little bit. We'll have to figure out.
Maybe I'll get caught, or maybe he'll keep his mouth shut.
Or open, depending on how.
We'll see. See?
Oh my lord.
I'm sorry.
Does he care? Does he not care? Who knows?
Who knows?
Oh,
I'm sorry.
All will be well.
It's only wrong if you get caught.
We're really pushing that.
oh man.
I love the two hands. All will be well. Oh, don't worry. All will be well, my good children.
Oh my god. Is that how it works in like this court? Just like your honor, your honor. All will be well.
That's right.
Oh my goodness. You guys are a wreck.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know. This household's pretty much a wreck.
Hey, look. If you set them up, we'll knock them down.
The hatchet throwing competition is erected. We'll start there. And as you step up to the line, Doc, with your hatchet, Vasily looks lazily over at the burgomaster and holds his hands up, and the burgomaster nods once and kind of looks away as Vasily kind of twists his hands one time and an axe, hatchet almost nearly identical to yours, uncannily similar to yours, just materializes in his hand.
Oh.
And he says, our target shall be, what do you say? What do we throw at?
Anybody willing to put their neck on the line? For a little fun and games and pure, good-hearted,
That's how you do it.
Velocity entertainment.
To which the burgomaster says, there is clearly no danger to be had. All will always be well in Vallaki. There is nothing to be feared.
Well.
Our sheriff looks out for the well-being of everybody in town, right?
Of course, of course.
Indeed.
Is the nature of a doctor.
Well then, would anybody like to volunteer to hold the... what are we going to throw out? Some sort of target? No, everybody's silent. Nobody wants to step up to that job.
I don't suppose anybody upstairs can hear this.
Actually, upstairs, something interesting is occurring, because you guys upstairs, from the attic, there's two sets of windows that can see the lawn below, and you can see the procession outside, and in fact, some of the runes and the arcane artifacts per se, that is to say, bones and snails and things that Victor has been experimenting on, all sort of start
Puppy dog tails?
Yeah, puppy dog tails. All start to sort of vibrate momentarily, and Victor gets really alert for a moment, like, something's going on. What's going on?
What time of day
and then it
are
all
we at
settles.
right now?
It is evening. The sun is probably setting or set by now.
Okay.
It is just,
So it's slightly dark-ish.
yeah, the sun is just past the horizon, and it is.
We'll better get our torches out so we can see the target better. Or perhaps with some candles we can light up.
I'm certain something can be arranged. Yes. Do we have some torches around? Absolutely. They bring some torches, line up the line.
There we go.
After
And
a bit
Doc,
of arguing back.
Doc pulls out the drawing of Ezek's sister.
Oh God.
I believe I found the target for our game this evening.
Oh, snap.
Does anybody recognize this beautiful woman?
He presented around. The burgomaster says, "She seems familiar. I do not think so. I don't think so. I don't know. Does anybody else? Nobody's recognizing her. Nobody's recognizing her. It gets around to Vasily, and he says, "Is nothing to me."
Well, then, nobody will mind if we toss our axes at her image.
this seems a bit of a cruel thing to do. I mean, you know.
Have you got a better target, Vasily?
With everybody kind of staring, Vasily's like kind of calculating for a long moment. Vasily never backs down from a challenge. I'm here to have a good time with everyone. That's
an honorable gentleman.
Yes, let's
All
do it.
will be well,
Yeah,
Vasily.
absolutely. He turns to one of the ladies and says, "Please, would you be so kind as to hold the target for us?" And the lady goes, "Okay, for you, Vasily." And she takes the target and walks down to the far end, kind of holds it out, and she thinks for a moment. She's like, "No, holds it out like this." Thinks for a moment, holds it out like this. She's trying to find a way.
Dumb bitch.
Oh, no.
Doc just calls out.
I was downstairs. I wanted to
Don't
be the
you worry,
target.
my dear. Don't you worry about a thing. We are the finest of axe throwers. I'm sure you could find in Velaki.
From upstairs, you can see the line of candles erected and a young girl kind of walking down to the end with a portrait in her hands for some reason. And you see Doc sharp, getting his axe together. You see Vasily kind of spinning his around in his fingers. Both of them getting ready, kind of taking aim and getting ready to take their turns. You guys can see this clearly.
I do not have a teleportation.
You do not have
Because
a
apparently
teleportation.
Victor's teleportation doesn't work.
It doesn't work. I'm sorry. I mean, are you guys really...
Try it. Try teleporting me downstairs.
You want me to try teleporting you?
Yes.
This is a really bad idea. I mean, you seem like a nice lady, and the last two people got vaporized. We could try, I guess. What if we get it right? Oh my god.
We're not teleporting out of the realm, so maybe, there might be an issue with that.
That's a
Teleport
thing.
me downstairs in place of that person.
I've never tried teleporting somebody here. Oh my god. I could try. Okay. Okay. This is how we're gonna handle it.
Mm-hmm.
This is how we're gonna handle it. He says, I don't think I've ever teleported anything anywhere. There is a chance that this goes really wrong. Are you sure you want to try this? I mean, I could just open the window. We could just I guess it's a long way down, but if you're sure you want to try this, we can try this.
DM, I did send you a...
Checking now.
Please. It's up to you.
Yeah. He says, okay. Are you sure you want to do this?
Yes. I love living on the edge, so... This, right down my alley.
Okay.
I too
Okay.
live dangerously.
Here's what we're going to do. We're going to focus on the target down there. We're going to put you downstairs. We got this. He makes some adjustments to the thing. He goes... All right.
Can I oversee the rune? Do I see any kind of mistakes that... Is that I don't know the spell, but from the book, I did study the book with
I'll say
him.
that the two of you are kind of working together to figure this
Okay.
out. And he makes some adjustments. You make some adjustments. Everything's there. He says, "Okay, now we're gonna make. I think the real trick to this is to focus intently on where you want to go. We have a target. We have that lady down there. So we're gonna swap you with the lady. Just focus on where you want to go. No problem. Just focus on what's really important. That's what matters. You got it? Got it fixed in your mind?
Target.
Okay. He starts incanting, and the rune glows vibrantly red. Kahn, you're witnessing all this. Do you have anything to say or add or do, or are you kind of observing for this moment?
I mean, honestly, he's going to be observing to see how well this magic goes, because he was thinking
I might have this kid teach me a magic spell or something from this book. And if it doesn't go well, he's not going to ask that.
Okay.
There's nothing he could do magically. He's not inclined magically, really. So he's like, this could work.
A cycle of light goes around the room, and the runes start to light up, and the magic glows, and there's sort of visually, I picture like a spiral of magic spinning around V as she's, getting ready for this spell, and the magic sort of hits something, like it hits a wall, and then it diverts off another direction, spins back the other way, and spins faster and faster and faster, and then in a flash, V is gone.
All of me?
Just completely gone.
Well, then...
There are no bones.
A step further.
Not even a femur?
Not even a femur.
Not even a femur?
There is a sparkling in the air, and you kind of glance out the window, and the girl downstairs is still standing on the yard, holding the little thing out to the side. Victor says, "Maybe it just needs a minute. I'm sure it'll work." Look, this is the farthest I've ever gotten. The whole skeleton's gone. This is incredible. There's still sparkling in the air. It's this weird fluctuation, and you hear this screeching yell and roar, and all of a sudden, in a flash of energy, a huge creature appears in the center of the room. You're presented with a vicious, hairy monster, at least 7 feet tall, with a wolf's head and bloody claws, and his fur blackened as though he's just gotten through fire. And a werewolf screams in your face, Kahn. And I think that's where we need to hold it off for today, and we'll pick up next week.
Damn. Mic drop.
Victor seems to have swapped V with a werewolf.
Well,
This is
probably
nuts.
within this realm. Probably. Maybe.
Well, I'm going to start preparing a second character.
I'm not sure which one of us is more twisted, and that's the fucked up part. Find out next week to see who dies.
Oh, it's going to be Kahn. I'm dead. He's dead as a doornail. I
will be
promise
well
you.
in the locket.
Oh, I promise you, I will be rolling
be
a new
well.
character this week. All will be well for my new character. I'm gonna name him Not. Just the reverse of Kahn.
Not Kahn.
This has been a blast, guys. You guys are wonderful. Next week, we will figure out if Kahn gets eaten by a werewolf, and if Doc is as good at hatchet throwing as Vasily von Holst, and if the helper... We're going to learn a lot about the helper.
That's why they call it the Secret of Strahd.
There's so many secrets of Strahd.
So many.
Okay.
Don't want to read his diary.
Thank you, Internet, for hanging out with us and watching Truly Means the World. And keep your wits about you on your own adventures through the mists. Bye.
Bye.